Hey you guys, hey, welcome to my YouTube channel, welcome to the channel you guys. Welcome and welcome. If it is your first time you guys, thank you so much. And if you're coming back for more, thank you so much. And if it is your first time you guys, please hit the red subscribe button down below. And don't forget to give my videos a hit thumbs up you guys. I love you so much. So as you can see by the title you guys, it's a storytelling you guys. If you don't get it, forget about it, honey. So guys, not my real story actually, but it's a story time. So I just felt like, let me come here and give you the story you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna give like the two participants like two different names. Maybe I will say the main character of the story, Lerato, and the other person, the friend, I will give the name Sharon for the purpose of this video, you guys. So you know those types of life when you are after tertiary, like you start looking for jobs and you get to a point that you just want any job. And when I say any job, I mean any, like any, as in any. You do not mind whether a cleaner, general worker, like a work that has to do with position as an at the office or anything of that kind. So these two girls, they were at that moment, they were at that stage, you guys, where they just want any job, and they were trying their like side by side every time and again, you get. So okay, one of the good days, Lerato then got the job. You understand, got the job. They wanted general workers at maybe the nearest mine. So she actually got the job. And she was so very excited, telling her friends that no, as much as I got the job, which means the next opportunity will be yours. Like they're trying to console each other at that moment, that which means as much as I got a job, which means the next opportunity that is going to appear, it will be your opportunity. You get, we are no longer gonna fight for the same position anymore. And then it's like, okay, it's lovey-dovey kind of thingy. They're very much happy, they're excited. Like even Sharon is also excited for Lerato, that since we're finally got a job, like things are promising. You get, we are not all in the dark at the same time. Okay, fine. Then Lerato like went, like they did like at the mines, you know that you go through like a, what do they call those, the screening and everything. They had to check you if you're okay, health and everything. Like they went through that the whole week, and then they actually like they told them the date that okay, you're gonna start on this day. So they came, mind you, they want general workers, you guys. So they're like on the day, like maybe it was on Monday, let me guess that it was on Monday, you guys. They get to the workplace, they're like, they're here for like orientation, giving you tips, showing you the place and all of this. So as they were doing that, you guys, the person who was, I would say, a contract manager or whatever, because that was a contract, like the superior or the owner of that, the person who got that contract, like who got that tender actually. So he told them that he might like to add two more people to the group, because the work seems to be like a lot of work. After they checked everything, they were like, no, there's gonna be two more people that are gonna be needed. So we can take advantage of this ones, because it's no longer gonna be like that process of advertising a post, people having to come to an interview, whatever. After all, it's general work, guys. So okay, they told them that okay, we need two more people. So if you know of anyone, please come with that person tomorrow. Lerato, as being a good friend as always, and she on the very same day she called Sharon to say, girl, they need people here at my workplace, they need new people, and I thought you're gonna be the perfect, like the perfect person for this job. So just prepare yourself and come this side, like come to the workplace, come to my workplace actually. Just wear like some very nice clothes. You can imagine if you're going to a mine, what kind of clothes you have to wear. So just please wear such kind of clothes and come this side. okay, fine. And Sharon did that, you guys, out of the blue, without thinking of anything. She was like, okay, fine, maybe this is a good sign. Then she actually prepared herself and went to the place, to the mine, you guys. So fine. And then, as early as possible as that, Lerato took Sharon to the office to say, this is one of the people that you said you wanted. And I didn't want to bring her tomorrow because I believe each and every one of us was going to come with somebody. So they were going to just be many, and then we'll just have to pick up two, like stuff of that kind. So the boss was like, okay, you are very smart. Hey, you're very smart. He even told Sharon that you have to thank your friend. She's very smart. You get, because obviously tomorrow you were gonna be many, and then we just wanna have to choose two. So you understand. So okay, lovey-dovey. Then Sharon had to be shown the place. Obviously, how is it? And you're just gonna be like looking at how people are doing their job today. You can start, like, you still gonna have to go through them. Oh, what's it? I even forgot the word again. Like the exam, like I don't know if it's an exam. I won't say examination. It's not examination, you guys. Like the screening part of things, where they have to check your health and everything that has to do with your health, because you're gonna be working in a very, like, that environmental, the mine environment. You cannot work there if you didn't go through like the health check. They have to check if you can see properly, breathe properly, because you might be having like some problems, and when you get there it becomes worse. Then they just say it caused by the mine, which is totally wrong, you get. So okay, fine, she was very happy, and then that process went okay. They start working, you guys. It's very, very, very nice, because both of them, they've been looking for a job. They just appreciate what they got, you guys. They were just appreciating what they got. They were like, okay, it's a little money. It's not what we expected. Like, it's not what they expected at the time they were still at school. They didn't expect such amount. They were expecting like some huge numbers. So, but they were just grateful that after all, Ngani, we got the job. Okay, fine. They are working, and it's very nice. Sharing some lunch boxes sometimes, if maybe we didn't bring the same food. So it was lovely, guys. Let me not lie to you, it was lovely. So, as friends, guys, whenever there's a quarrel, because we know each other like so deep, I can argue with you to say no, 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 no. You get? So I believe that Sharon had that tendency of saying no to so many things to Lerato, or of saying that no, the scenario is not like that. You are lying. Wara 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 wara. Like amo khadisha, like they were like amo khadisha, and then baumana, like during lunch, like some of that kind happens several times, and Lerato was so pissed to say, "Oh my gosh, this girl, no, don't do that. How can you do that? Like, what's that? What's happening? What's going on? Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. Okay, the life goes on. Hey." But then the situation happened several times, and Lerato was so pissed at the moment. Like, she was pissed, and to say, no, I have to take action onto this girl. So one day, as they were having like a conversation, you guys, and then Lerato's like, girl, not today. Just if you don't like what I'm talking about, just keep quiet. Not today. So, women, man, they interacted with words. They were shouting at each other. Like, it was bad. And Lerato got so furious to just hold, well, when somebody will just hold you and say, like, don't, like, she wanted to fight, but she couldn't because we're at the workplace, you get. But she was so angry, to a point where she wanted to fight, to say, you girl, I'm tired of you. I've been working here with you, and you've been my problem since day one. I don't know what changed in you. Just getting few cents of money, then you changed completely. No, you're not the person that I'm used to. You're not the person that I knew. You are far from that. Okay, that situation, there are people, when certain things happen, then they will tell you, no, don't just leave it here. go tell the boss. They have to reprimand. They have to do this. They have to do that. Okay. Sharon went and reported that, okay, Ulerato did beat her during lunch at the workplace, which is something that shouldn't happen, you guys. You all know that that's the pits. To say you guys are fighting during lunch. What's that? Are you guys kids? Because you are all elders here. So why do you fight? Why? You get, so that guy, the boss guy, like got pissed to say, okay, I'll like they called a meeting with like maybe management, let me say, and then the news were brought on the table. They were like, let's call Lerato to give her something, to give her some warning. You get, so Lerato was then called to an office to say, you know what, somebody reported here that you did this and this and this, so which is not good. But today, because it's already late, we'll deal with the matter tomorrow. You get, so just prepare yourself. Oh my gosh, now she's thinking that it wasn't deep, and this is my friend. After all, we're still friends. But during that day, guys, things just went south and it was sour. And even when they went home, they didn't go home together, because how can you report me to the bosses, which means you want me to lose my job? What is that? What are you doing? Okay, fine. So guys, like Lerato eventually went home, and it was not a pleasant like experience of her that day. And she wanted to talk to somebody. You always want to talk to somebody and all of that. So the following day, you guys, they went back to work. Okay, went back to work. They worked as usual, and the boss is not there. So now Lerato is so very much afraid to say, if they are gonna be calling us for a hearing or something of such, I might lose my job, because this is just general work. There are a lot of people that need this job. Now she's so very much afraid that she might lose her job, and how is she going to feed her kids? You understand? So okay, as she got back to the place, like they were renting a place. So as she got that back to that place, she then like tells somebody, like the lady that stayed there, to say, you know what, this and this happened at the workplace, and I believe they didn't actually say that they're gonna call for me for hearing, but I believe they're gonna turn that meeting into a hearing. That was supposed to happen today, and today didn't happen because my boss was not at work due to his own reasons. So I believe that is gonna be held tomorrow. They're gonna hold that thing tomorrow, the meeting, you get. So okay, fine. Now the lady is telling Lerato that, you know what, in such scenarios, I believe you and I hear that you're innocent, but things might turn out like not so nice situation, you get. So let me take you to somebody that I know that will help you. Okay. The lady took to Lerato to somebody, and when they got there, like the guy was like, okay, how can I help you? Then Lerato did tell the guy, like, I'm here for this and this and this. I'll be in a hearing in tomorrow, so I need you to help me, because I don't want to lose my job. I've got kids, and I don't know, if I lose this job, I don't know how I'm going to take care of my kids, you get. So fine, okay. Then the guy was like, okay, if you want that, because that situation is very much tricky, you want to get a job back. And she did give, like the guy did give Lerato muti, to say, you have to put this in your mouth and then in your shoes, so that when you got there, when they ask you questions, you can answer for yourself, you get. So that you are not gonna get there and be like, you don't even remember some of the things, because as much as you're saying that your friend doesn't want you at that place, she might be doing some other things, so that when you two guys are in the same room, then then you might lose your job. So fine, okay. The day finally came, guys, and Lerato went to work as usual. And when they got there, the hearing was held. Like, people are there, to hear both sides of the story, you get. So they are now like, okay, since well we are all here, Lerato is here and Sharon is here, Sharon, please put your story on a table so that we can decide on what's next. So she's like, now it's like as a gabotse, because like you can tell that, oh, new faces and everything. At first she took advantage of the fact that it's only gonna be a boss, like the manager, and not everybody else. But you cannot solve, like, because we hear the same, but then when we have to, like, it's different. We can hear the same thing, and when we go around spreading it, it rules out different, trust me. So now that there are people that she doesn't know, so she gets so like shocked. And now when she talks, she just touches there and there and there, and the guy was like, didn't you say that you guys fought and she did beat you? He's like, no. Now she's saying, no, she didn't beat me, it's just that I didn't like how she touched me and all like that. And okay, fine. Now they're saying to Lerato, like, what was your problem? Lerato like did put her story on the table to say, I've been here, we have been working so nicely. Like, this girl is just on my business, you guys. I was so tired. So the only thing that was wrong with Lerato is that you never reported it. And why are you guys having like your talks here at work? Because at lunch you have to rest and then go back to work. So if you're just gonna be fighting here, I think both of you are gonna get fired, because it's not healthy for a work environment. You're not even healthy to other workers, you get. So like now Sharon is so very much afraid to the fact that she might also get fired because she contributed to the matter, you get. So she even at that moment apologizes to the boss to say, this is the last time you're hearing it, you're not gonna hear it again, it is the last time, she promised. Okay, they were like, now we're just giving you hints of what's happening, you guys. We believe that this is the first time being in a workplace, but this shouldn't actually, both of you, this is a verbal warning to both of you guys. So next time you're gonna get a written warning. You shouldn't do what you're doing. Like, there's stuff that you have to do at a workplace, and there's stuff that you have to do at home, you get. So your friendship shouldn't affect the things of this workplace, because we are here to make money, not to play, you get. So when they both got out of the place, Lerato was so very much afraid to say, because Sharon wanted me to get fired, and we were both gonna be fired from this place. So now she is relieved to the fact that we were both gonna be fired. It's not only me, because we both contributed at some point when you listen to the story. So she was so very much thankful of the fact that they didn't lose their job, but then the friendship was like cut, because they're not healthy to each other, you guys. You know those situations where you just assume that you are a friend with somebody, but actually you guys are not friends, you get. So guys, when you're at your workplace, please be careful with what you say, with who. Sometimes you just have to keep quiet, guys. There's no need for you to talk. Like, there are some topics that you shouldn't even contribute, like your word shouldn't be heard. Don't always like try to raise your voice to say, no, it's not like that, it's like this, no, it's not like that, it's like this. No, that's not going to help at all. So thank you so much, guys, for your time. If you have listened to thus far, guys, please drop some flowers down below. Please drop some flowers down below, guys. I love you so much. Bye.